Hello, Cancer. You didn't land here by accident. Something or someone has pulled you toward this exact moment, this exact message, as if the universe whispered your name through the wind and placed this video gently in your hands. Because between September 27th and September 30th, something extraordinary is unfolding. A rare cosmic portal is opening, not for everyone, but for those who are ready to listen, to feel, and to rise. If you're a Cancer, this isn't just another date on the calendar. These 4 days carry a powerful frequency, a vibration aligned with your soul's deepest calling. The moon, your ruling planet, is stirring. Saturn is grounding, Jupiter is watching closely. And when these forces align, opportunities don't just knock, they break open the door. Inside this video, I will reveal 6 sacred numbers that are believed to hold the key to financial breakthroughs, life-changing luck, and a kind of magnetic pull that can attract wealth, health, and even love. These numbers aren't random. They are energetic codes, and when you activate them properly, the results can be miraculous. Some have won jackpots. Others received unexpected money out of nowhere. Some stepped into love, recognition, or long-awaited healing. But this isn't about fantasy. This is about frequency. And you, Cancer, are at the center of it right now. So, pause whatever you're doing. Grab a cup of tea or your favorite coffee. Find a quiet space and let yourself sink into this moment. Because what you're about to hear isn't just content, it's a message, a mirror, a sign. And for many, it's the beginning of something that changes everything. I want you to breathe in, slowly. Feel it? That tingle in your chest? That's the call. That's the knowing. Now, before we begin this sacred journey together, I want you to type in the comments right now. These are my numbers of power. Let's tell the universe you're ready. And if you haven't already, tap like, hit subscribe, and ring the bell. Not just for the algorithm, but as a ritual. As your yes to the cosmic invitation unfolding before you. So let me ask you, dear Cancer, what if the 6 numbers you hear today are the very codes that unlock the life you've been dreaming of? Let's begin. Cancer, if you've been feeling a strange electricity in the air, a quiet pull inside your chest that you can't explain, a sense that something is shifting, but you don't yet have the words for it, trust that feeling, because what you're sensing is real. The cosmos is alive with movement, and from September 27th to September 30th, it forms what many astrologers call the golden crossroads, a sacred convergence of celestial energy, tailor-made for your sign. During these 4 days, the moon, your ruling guardian, rises into rare alignment with Saturn and Jupiter, forming what we can only describe as a triangle of wealth, wisdom, and awakening. Imagine 3 great pillars of the sky leaning toward one another, creating a beam of energy that shines directly through the heart of Cancer. That's you. The moon governs your emotions, your instincts, your ability to sense what others overlook. Saturn, the planet of structure and discipline, offers grounded blessings, especially financial. And Jupiter is the giver, the planet of expansion, fortune, and divine opportunity. When these 3 celestial giants dance together, something ancient stirs, something unlocks. Especially for Cancer, the zodiac's intuitive alchemist. You may have already felt it. Dreams that seem more vivid, unexpected waves of nostalgia, a strange clarity in your decision-making, coincidences that feel too perfect to ignore. These aren't accidents. They are breadcrumbs from the universe, signaling that you are standing at the edge of something extraordinary. This alignment only happens once in decades at this exact frequency. It's not just rare, it's reverent, a sacred echo of energy that hasn't pulsed like this since long before you were born. And now, it's pulsing again, this time through your veins. Think of this window, Cancer, like a spiritual tide. When it rises, you can either float with it and be carried to new shores, or stay on the sand and watch others rise. The question is, are you ready to rise? Because during this cosmic interval, something powerful is being awakened in you. Your intuitive gifts, the quiet knowing you've always carried, are being amplified. The ideas that once felt like whispers now come through as roars. The longings you buried are knocking again. Why? Because the universe is saying, it's your time. This is what we call a vibrational gateway. A window when manifestation becomes easier, faster, and louder. The kind of time when what you focus on shows up not in months, but in moments. Money that was delayed, suddenly released. Opportunities that seemed stuck, suddenly moving. Connections that felt distant, suddenly appear. This is not about fantasy. This is frequency. Cancer, your sign is one of the most energetically sensitive in the zodiac. You feel what others don't. You pick up on signals they miss. That's not weakness, that's your superpower. And from September 27th to 30th, the frequency around you is amplifying like a song turning up in volume, a melody only the soul can hear. The ancient mystics believed that when the moon speaks clearly to Saturn and Jupiter, it signals a soul checkpoint, a moment when your past decisions, your present thoughts, and your future desires align, and the universe listens louder than ever before. That's the moment when one clear wish, one action, one aligned thought can shift your destiny. So, if you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. If you've been looking for a window, this is it. If you've been aching for a break, this is it. But here's the truth most people miss. The universe doesn't scream. It whispers. And these days, it's whispering through numbers, symbols, and signs you keep brushing off as coincidence. But after this video, you won't ignore them anymore. You'll see them, feel them, follow them. Because this alignment isn't just about luck. It's about alignment between your spirit, your decisions, and the forces of the cosmos. It's about resonance. When the inside of you finally vibrates in harmony with what's outside of you, everything begins to move. Money flows. Opportunities unlock. Soulmates arrive. And clarity, the rarest currency of all, becomes yours. That's why I'm not just here to tell you about this moment. I'm here to help you activate it. In just a few moments, I'll reveal 6 sacred numbers that Nostradamus himself may have seen in one of his encrypted visions. Numbers believed to align with Cancer's frequency during this exact window of time. Numbers that have been associated with sudden financial blessings, near miraculous synchronicities, and stories that sound almost too magical to be real, until they are. But remember, numbers alone mean nothing without belief, without intention, without you stepping into your power. So take a breath, Cancer. Deep, slow, sacred. Let this moment settle into your bones. Because this 4-day portal is not a theory, it's a turning point. And now, I invite you to continue with me, deeper into the current, as we begin to decode the messages that are already circling around you. 6 numbers, 6 energies, 6 doors that only you can unlock. Are you ready to see them? Numbers are not just numbers. They are cosmic keys. Each one holds a vibration, a frequency, a pulse that, when tuned to your soul, can unlock miracles that logic cannot explain. And now, Cancer, the universe is placing 6 sacred numbers in your hands. 6 codes, 6 invitations, 6 beams of light cutting through the fog, calling you forward into a season of prosperity, healing, and alignment. Let us begin. The first number is 4. At first glance, 4 seems simple, ordinary. But for those who understand the language of the cosmos, 4 is the root, the foundation, the sacred square upon which kingdoms are built. For Cancer, this number arrives as a divine whisper that your wealth is not a gamble, it is a garden. And this is your season to plant, to build, and to secure. 4 brings the energy of stability, structure, and safety. It tells you that your financial freedom isn't coming through chaos or luck. It's coming through clarity and preparation. The business idea you've been holding back, the investment opportunity that keeps circling your thoughts, the conversation you're afraid to start. This is the time, because when 4 appears, the universe is not just blessing you, it's backing you. Look around you, receipts, clocks, license plates, door numbers. Every time you see 4, take it as a sign that you are building legacy wealth, that your current actions are creating something that will outlive the moment, something that could support generations. Now, the second number rises. 22. The master builder. 22 doesn't just dream. It manifests. It takes divine visions and drags them through the sky until they land in the soil of reality. For Cancer, this number is an activation code for your biggest, boldest dreams. Not the ones you share at parties, the ones you whisper to yourself when no one is listening. 22 is the number of sacred architecture. It says, you are not crazy for dreaming big. You are called to build bigger than anyone around you can imagine. That online business, that creative empire, that house in the quiet valley or apartment in the city skyline. 22 says, it's all possible. This number often shows up when the universe is preparing to send a partner. Not always romantic, but always aligned. Someone who believes in your vision and wants to help bring it to life. Stay open. Be bold. And when you see 22, say to yourself, my dream is real. My path is forming beneath my feet. The third number that reveals itself to you, Cancer, is soft but powerful. It is 6. 6 holds the frequency of home, healing, and heart-led wealth. In numerology, it vibrates with family, community, compassion, the kind of riches that money cannot buy, but that often attract money in their most natural form. When 6 appears, the message is clear. Your prosperity is linked to love. You are not meant to climb alone. In fact, the more you nurture your relationships, your family, your clients, your audience, your team, the more abundance flows in like water. This number often appears in moments of reconnection, an apology that softens everything, a message from someone you haven't heard from in years, a new friend who brings light into your days. Do not underestimate the wealth of emotional safety. And do not forget, gifts, support, and blessings often come through people, not just numbers on a screen. And now, Cancer, breathe deeply, because the fourth number steps forward like a quiet guide. 2. 2 is the number of partnership, balance, and sacred alignment. It is soft, intuitive, and deeply intelligent. When 2 arrives, you are being called to listen more than you speak, trust more than you question, and lean into connection rather than control. Have you been trying to do it all alone? Carrying the weight of everything, your dreams, your fears, your goals on your back like armor? 2 comes to say, let someone in. The universe works through collaboration, through partnership. And this week, that support might come from the most unexpected source. Whether it's a new client, a supportive colleague, or even a stranger with just the right advice, watch for synchronicities. They are not accidents. They are delivery systems for your next elevation. Cancer, you now hold 4, 22, 6, and 2. These numbers aren't just random picks, they are alive. And we're not done yet. 2 more numbers remain, and they carry the most potent energy of transformation, and generational wealth. In the next part, I will reveal number 11, the frequency of rebirth and financial breakthrough, and number 44, the anchor of long-term success and magnetic prosperity. But before we continue, I want you to type in the comments, "I receive the numbers of power." This act isn't just engagement, it's energetic permission. It tells the universe, I'm ready to receive what is mine. Let's keep going, Cancer. The numbers are still speaking. Cancer, numbers on their own are just shapes. Beautiful, symbolic, mysterious, but silent. It's you who brings them to life. It's your energy, your intention, your belief that turns 6 digits into a cosmic key. So now, let's talk about how to activate them, how to awaken their frequency and invite them into your field. This is more than ritual. It's more than routine. This is a soul contract you're about to sign with the universe. First, the sacred beginning. Take a piece of white paper, clean and untouched. On it, write your 6 numbers in the order they were revealed to you. 4, 20, 2, 6, 2, 11, 40, 4. Don't just write. Breathe with each stroke. Feel each number as a vibration, a door. As you finish, fold the paper slowly once, then again, and whisper to it, I activate my prosperity with these numbers. Abundance flows to me now. Place this folded paper under your pillow, beginning on the night of September 27th, and keep it there for 4 consecutive nights, through September 30th. As you rest, these numbers will start to mingle with your subconscious, pulsing gently as you sleep, infusing your dream state with possibility and clarity. You may wake up with ideas, with names, with strong urges to act. That's no coincidence. That's alignment. Now, each night, before you sleep, take a moment for stillness. Light a white or silver candle, the colors of lunar clarity and magnetic purity. Let its flame become a portal. Let it be the spotlight under which your desire is finally seen. Hold your hands over the flame, palms open. Speak the activation aloud or in your heart. I activate my prosperity with these numbers. Abundance flows to me now. Say it slowly. Say it like a spell. Say it like a truth that was always yours. You simply forgot it for a while. When you're done, gaze into the candlelight for a few more moments. Let gratitude rise. Imagine your numbers glowing in golden light, each one spinning like a coin in the air, falling into your life exactly where they're needed most. Your bank account, your inbox, your relationships, your intuition, and then extinguish the candle gently, with reverence. The signal has been sent. But don't stop there. The ritual continues into your waking world. Carry your numbers with you. Write them on a small slip of paper and place it inside your wallet, behind your phone case, or inside a notebook you open daily. You can also use the numbers in your passwords, phone lock code, or set reminders to flash one of the digits every morning. Each glance is a ping to the universe. I am open. I am in motion. I remember. Now let's amplify them further with affirmations. These are not just sentences. They are incantations, tuning forks for your reality. When you speak them, say them with breath, with calm power, with certainty. With 4, I build unshakable security. With 22, I bring my vision into reality. With 6, love leads my abundance. With 2, I attract soul-aligned partnerships. With 11, I release fear and receive fortune. With 44, my growth is stable and divine. Repeat them in the mirror. Write them in your journal. Whisper them as you stir your morning coffee or gaze at the moon. Speak them until they are no longer affirmations, but facts your soul knows by heart. And here's the truth, Cancer. When you honor these numbers, they begin to move. When you welcome them, they begin to work. When you believe, the frequency shifts not just outside you, but within you. This isn't superstition. This is spiritual science. You are not begging the universe. You are co-creating with it. You are not hoping. You are harmonizing. And there's one more secret. Every time you share these numbers with intention, not randomness, you amplify their energy. So if you feel called, speak your favorite affirmation in the comments right now. Write it boldly. Let the algorithm of the cosmos take notice. Say it like this. With 22, I bring my vision into reality. Or, with 44, my growth is stable and divine. That comment isn't just a post, it's a cosmic echo that will reach others like you, calling them home to their power and amplifying yours in return. So light the candle. Place the paper. Speak the truth. You're not just activating numbers. You're activating your next level. You've received the 6 sacred numbers. You've done the ritual. You've whispered your affirmations beneath the soft glow of candlelight. For 4 nights, you've tucked the codes under your pillow, letting them hum in your subconscious, like ancient frequencies calling you home. But if you've done all of this and still feel like something's not quite flowing, like the energy is trying to reach you, but keeps hitting an invisible wall, then you need to hear this. Even the most powerful numbers in the cosmos can be blocked. Even the most aligned ritual can be dulled if your inner frequency is misaligned. There are 5 hidden barriers that can silently cancel out the abundance you're calling in. Not because you're doing it wrong, but because you're holding something that doesn't match the frequency of wealth. Let's bring them into the light. The first is negative thinking. It sounds harmless, familiar, even. You tell yourself things like, "It probably won't work for me," or "I never get lucky," or "People like me don't win." And just like that, you send out a frequency that says, "I don't believe." But energy follows emotion, and abundance only flows into belief that is open, soft, trusting. Your thoughts are not private, they're instructions. If you're programming your field with fear and doubt, that's what you'll multiply. Flip the script. Start with, "Good things happen to me when I least expect it," or "I am now aligned with the highest timeline of my prosperity." Repeat it until your nervous system believes you. The second barrier is doubt in the message. You hear something that stirs your spirit. You feel it goosebumps, chills, an inner knowing. But then, logic creeps in. You pull back. You say, "Maybe this is just a coincidence," or "It's just another video." And just like that, the door starts to close. The universe speaks through nudges, not noise, through feelings, not facts. If you dismiss the very signs you asked for, the signal goes silent. What you're listening to now isn't random. You were guided here because your soul is ready. Don't talk yourself out of a destiny you prayed for. The third barrier is procrastination. It doesn't sound like sabotage, but you say you'll write the numbers tomorrow. You'll light the candle when you have more time. You'll do the ritual when you're in the mood. But delay is decay. When you push back the moment, you interrupt the momentum. The energy loses its shape. The opportunity cools down. Every missed ritual, every later, is a step away from the vibration that was trying to reach you now. This process only works when you show up. Not perfectly, just presently. Do it messy. Do it tired. But do it. The fourth barrier is comparison and envy. This one is tricky because it feels like an internal dialogue, but it shifts your energy more than you realize. You see someone else winning, glowing, receiving, and instead of feeling inspired, you feel small. You think, "Why not me?" And in that moment, You've moved from attraction to resistance. You've locked yourself out. You can't magnetize what you secretly resent. The universe doesn't punish envy, but it won't co-create with it either. So next time you see someone receive what you want, bless it. Whisper, "I love that for them, and I know my moment is coming too." What you celebrate multiplies, not just for them, for you. The fifth and final barrier is fear of failure. This one lives deep, sometimes so deep you don't even know it's there. It shows up like hesitation, like not choosing, like saying, "I don't want to get my hopes up." But that sentence, "I don't want to get my hopes up," is the very thing keeping your miracle at arm's length. Hope is the bridge. Faith is the currency. Movement is the magnet. You don't have to be certain. You just have to be available. The stars aren't asking you to guarantee a result. They're asking you to trust the nudge and act anyway. These are the 5 silent blocks: negative thoughts, doubt in the message, procrastination, comparison, and fear. They don't always scream. They don't always announce themselves, but they're the quiet killers of momentum, of manifestation, of miracles. And now that you know them, you can clear them. Right now, say this out loud, or write it somewhere sacred. "Nothing and no one will block my luck." That phrase becomes your firewall, your energetic shield, your promise to the universe that you're ready to step out of your own way. Because when you remove the interference, everything starts to move. The numbers you've activated aren't passive. They're alive. They're waiting for you on the other side of resistance. You don't need to be perfect, just willing. And as long as you stay willing, nothing can block what's already yours. Are you ready to receive without resistance? Then stay with me, because the next part is your final initiation, where we seal the energy, where we lock in the light, where your cosmic victory becomes inevitable. Close your eyes for a moment. Just breathe. Now picture this: a golden light rising from the earth and swirling around your body. It wraps you in warmth, protection, power. It isn't just light. It's alignment. It's the moment your path finally clicks into place. That light? It's the frequency you've been searching for. And you didn't just stumble into it. You answered the call. Cancer, over these last few minutes, something inside you has shifted. Whether you realize it or not, you've taken a step energetically, spiritually, emotionally, toward the version of you that no longer begs for signs, but becomes one. You've connected with something ancient, something cosmic, something real. And now, the only question is, will you use it? From September 27th to September 30th, 2025, you are standing at a rare crossroads. A celestial window opens brief, potent, and entirely yours. You can choose to pass through it, or you can walk away and pretend you didn't feel the truth stir in your chest. But deep down, you already know. You were never meant for smallness. You were born to align with something greater. This moment is not just timing, it's transformation. You've been given 6 sacred numbers, cosmic keys. You've learned how to activate them, live them, protect them, and now you carry them not just on paper, but in your energy field. That alone changes everything. But here's the truth. Numbers alone won't change your life. You will. Every time you light that candle, every time you repeat your affirmations, every time you choose trust over fear, you are reshaping your reality. You're not just attracting money, you're attracting meaning, stability, purpose, joy, alignment. This video wasn't meant to entertain you. It was designed to awaken you, to remind you that your life is not random, your timing is not late, and your desires are not too much. So if this message spoke to something deep inside you, Don't let it end here. Anchor the energy right now by commenting below. I decree my cosmic victory. Write it, feel it, seal it. Let that be your contract with the universe. A declaration that you're ready to receive all that's meant for you. And if you want to keep this energy flowing, if you want to keep riding this current of cosmic guidance, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. We have powerful rituals, divine number codes, lucky windows, and soul-shifting forecasts just ahead. What would you like to see in the next video? What topic speaks to your spirit? Let me know in the comments, because your voice helps shape this sacred space. And if this video added value to your journey, please consider supporting the channel through the super thanks button below. It's more than a gift, it's how we keep spreading this light across the world to people who need it most. Cancer, you are not too late. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where you need to be. The stars are aligning. The numbers are humming. The universe is whispering. Now it's your move. You deserve abundance. You deserve joy. You deserve a life that doesn't just sparkle, but shines with purpose. I'll see you in the next video. And until then, stay open, stay magnetic, stay victorious. What's the next miracle you want to co-create with the universe? Let us know below. And together, let's turn the stars into steps. Thank you for being here. And remember, you were born for more.